I am Richard. And this little carpet shark here is Bob Denver. And he's had himself some tuna pate. He's got those stains on his wheel face. You really ought to lick your lips a little bit better there, Bob. And Bob and I have just seen one of the campiest movies put to film this decade. Headed Shark Attake is a sci-fi film directed by Christopher Ray. And for being TV-14, I was surprised by the amount of nudity in it. However, at about 8 minutes in, that nudity pulls a... What are you doing, Bob? Pulls a Bob. No, it pulls a Carrie and disappears. From that point on, you're simply greeted by a lot of really, really attractive young ladies wearing bikinis. So if you actually have to have the nudity, like I know some men do, you're going to want to watch the first 8 minutes of this film. Now, I did review this before, but I took down the video because I made an offensive joke, and let's face it, nothing should be offensive on the internet. Are you done laughing yet? Right, okay. So, here's the skinny. Jane Sims as Dr. Laura Thomas is probably the most attractive nude woman in this film. And her nude scene is probably the best film scene in this film. And she looks very natural and very lovely, and I have to admit she's taking off a wetsuit, and I'd expect her to be a little more, moist from having been in all that water, but other than her being pretty dry, I thought it was a pretty good scene. And let me tell you something about this woman. This woman is so beautiful that if I ever wanted to sketch nudes or paint nudes, I would hope to have a model as beautiful as her. I just want to say that. She is really, really gorgeous. Possibly the most attractive woman in this film is Brianna Ferris, who is a very rare actress. I haven't seen her do a lot. And she wears a bikini and looks absolutely wonderful. Doesn't look much like herself, at least in the beginning there, as I notice. I've seen some promotional videos of her, but here again, she is a wonderful woman, and I was so compelled by watching this film to look up what else she's done, which is not much. So there's that. Now, again, this is a sci-fi film, so the special effects, the CGI is just abysmal. I mean, the shark looks silly, and not to say the film is poorly written, but it's not written for the budget it was given. It's written to have a lot of open ocean shots. It's written for a shark the size of a whale. And, a shark that could eat islands, basically, is what it should be written for. Because this shark can get you on land. And that's part of what drives the plot. You find that out in the first few minutes, so I didn't spoil anything for you. But, Bob, what are you doing? You need to be a professional here, seriously. So there's the thing. There's what you need to understand about this film. Now, Danny Trejo is in it, but his part is so completely disposable, he may as well not be in the film. I mean, it's kind of just drawn in there, I think, just to have him there. It's very rarely anyone else in scenes with him. I think he came and did it in a day. So there's that. Now, I can't say this is a bad movie because it's not supposed to be a good movie. It's supposed to be a campy creature feature. And it was that. And I think I've seen it twice, which is a very short number of views for me. But it was awesomely bad. I mean, I liked it a lot more than Sharknado, which, I don't remember anything about Sharknado, but I know I watched it, and I know I watched the sequel. So that's what's going on there. Yes? Bob? Okay, I'm going to put him down. I don't know what he's doing right now. On the bed with you, Bob. So like I say, if you have a Netflix account, or you have a friend who has a copy of Headed Shark Attake, I would definitely watch it, if just for Brianna Ferris, because I enjoyed her performance that much. Otherwise, it is a really dumb movie. It doesn't have a lot of watchability. I tried to watch it again I tried to watch it again today, just after doing all the research on it, and I just couldn't get through it. That's the kind of movie this is. It is silly, silly, silly fun not that great, but probably better if you're drunk. What is it, Bob? I'm trying to film here. You don't want to be in the video, and now you're talking. You're talking over the video. I just fed you. You can't be hungry. What? Okay, so that out of the way, I am trying to find a home for little Bob Denver here. If you live in the Los Angeles area, you know someone who wants cats, please drop them a line. Send me a message over the internet here. I need a home for this little guy and 5 of his siblings. And if you want to help me feed Bob, who is complaining for some unexplainable reason, you can like and subscribe. And you can cough. No, I can cough, yes. You can like and subscribe to this video, maybe leave a comment or two. Tell me how I can improve. That's always what I like to hear. Anyway, I'm Richard Neal. I watched and reviewed Headed Shark Attack, and it's getting hot in here, so I'm out.